Hi everyone. I'm making part 2 of this video. I made part 1 in the morning, specifically at 11 o'clock, and I decided to make this video early from my usual time that I would make my videos at 2 o'clock, because I'm just offended by this person, of how they decided to have the audacity to just talk about me 2 days ago for some reason. I'm just offended. I'm really offended by it. I already discussed in part 1 about some of the things that this person said. I don't care if they're a boy or a girl, or if their real name isn't Michaela. But my God. I have already discussed about some of the things that are said in this post, community post, and some of the things that I had to correct this person on, like, for example, that they blocked me on Twitter because of some reason, and I found out their reason why, and it was absolutely pathetic, saying that I'm involved with certain people. And like I said in the previous video and other videos talking about this person, I do not associate with any person that they think I'm associated with. I'm not friends with them. I don't talk to them. I just like certain stuff online. And if you're not comfortable, or if you're weirded out by the things that I like, I have nothing against that. But please, for the love of God, do not, and I mean do not, be an asshole about it. Okay? Please, for the love of God. And I don't care if I hurt myself, metaphorically, because it's much better to, I don't know, have to deal with other pain in life. I don't know what to say about it. And of course, the smallest things about, for example, the way that Marilyn spelled, they say that I attacked them for that thing. It's not true. And the thing about Emily Mako imagining Mary with freckles also isn't true. And now, okay, how about instead of going around the internet and asking people / artists who don't have time for you to draw your OC like a child, go outside, get a job, so you can make use of your existence? When I saw this, I was pissed off. First off, I don't care about getting a job or not. And my life is none of your business. It's none of your fucking business. I mean, do I really care? Do I really care? No. You still hang on to the Mary and Mike ship you still hang on to the Mary and Mike ship regardless of the name coincidence and the age gap. I mean, other people ship Mary and Mike, so it's not really a problem. And for the name coincidence and age gap, I mean, there are alternate universes, people. Alternate universes. That's a thing. You may think that it is not a big deal regarding an 11-year age gap marriage, but I don't think others would feel the same way and feel comfortable with it. I mean, would I really be surprised by that? Not really. But I clearly said this, and I'll say it again. I once talked to a friend on TikTok, and she said, regarding the certain age gaps, like, for example, Mary and Mike, and, for example, Avmo and Aaron from Avmo's My Street, of Avmo and Aaron having a 4-year age gap. My friend told me that her parents have an 11-year age gap. Her parents have an 11-year age gap. And for me, Mary and Mike would have a 12-year age gap. 12. And you also need to remember that there are other fictional characters with those certain age gaps. Like, for example, Indiana Jones and Marion Ravenwood. They have a 10-year age gap, and they reconcile and are together for certain periods of time, and they get married. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that. But all I know is that Mary and Mike would be adults when they meet and get married and fall in love. Okay. If people have a big age gap, but if they're adults and that they're nice people, and if they love each other, then that's fine. I'm okay with them being together. And even though back then I was not okay with the 12-year age gap between Mary and Mike, at least now I'm okay with it. And you can say that I would actually tolerate it. Okay? Not to mention the female partner is way older than the male partner, when in some cases it is mostly the male spouse who is a number of years older than his wife. Yes, that is indeed true, but Mary Schmidt was born in the mid-1950s and was a child, most likely 6 years old, in 1961. And for Mike, he was born in 1967 and was 16 in 1983. So they would have a 12-year age gap, and Mary obviously being 12 years older than Mike. So, yeah. I already moved on from this theory. It'll never be canon. Freaking weirdo. I honestly cannot believe this person. I'm not upset like I'm bursting into tears. I'm just offended. I'm not even this angry. I'm just offendedly disappointed. Really, you had to say all of this, and few of the things that are completely false. Honestly, I don't understand you. Why did you decide to talk about me 2 days ago? Why? Why? Is it because you really hate my guts? Is it because you think that me trying to have an opportunity to have someone um make my version of the Schmidt family and their artwork, especially my OC? I just can't believe you. I I clearly remember seeing this in the last video where I talked about you. The last part of that video, I was completely offended by what you were saying in your community posts about me, and I just want you to get rid of this. You have no business talking about me. You have no reason to talk about me. What I do online is none of your fucking business. Oh, and I don't mean to brag, gloat, or even mention this, but I did manage to talk to someone who also ships Mike and Mary, and they're someone else who is also okay with Mike and Mary having a 12-year age gap. They don't see a problem with it, especially since they would be adults when they meet and fall in love and, you know. I mean, obviously. And even though, obviously, Mike and Mary are not, they, Mary and Mike interacting isn't canon because they're part of, alternate timelines, and it's fine, but it's not like it would affect me, especially anymore. And I told this person about how I wouldn't, I wanted to ask them if they would, make my version of the Schmidt family, Mary, Mike, Quinzo, and Marilyn, and they said they would be happy to, but only because, but only on a specific day. They're busy with finals, their final exams, and that the final exam would take place on December 12th. So they would have, so they would do what I asked, if I had to say it like that, after December 12th, which I'm completely fine with, and at least they actually gave me a specific date, so I'm just gonna have to wait. Just wait. I already got what I wanted, and you can't stop me. I can say and do whatever I want on YouTube or on social media. You can't do anything about it. Especially since my YouTube channel, my videos, and what I say in my videos, I can say whatever I want. And I don't want to talk about this anymore. Okay? Leave me alone.